Hi, I'm so happy to be with you. In this video, I'm going to talk about the following.
How I created a shift in my life by deciding to make myself feel good no matter what. How I manifested a new job, became happier with myself, and how a man reflected this back to me. I have another video with a meditation that was inspired by this experience. What I do in the meditation is basically what I did as I manifested all of this. I will put a link to the meditation below. So in 2011, in April, I decided to become happy within myself no matter what was going on around me in my outside world, to see if this would change anything in my life, because I wasn't happy within myself or with the life I was living. And I heard a lot of law of attraction teachers talk about just raise your energy, just become happy, and your life will change magically. And I doubted that that was all it was gonna take, but I was willing to try. It wouldn't hurt, right? So I wasn't gonna let anything outside of me keep me in a bad mood, not even my job that I didn't like. I had wanted to quit that job for years, for such a long time. So my job would be my biggest challenge. But I decided to feel as good as I could while working. I wouldn't allow my job to bring me down. So I said positive affirmations every day. I changed my inner dialogue. I thought about things that made me feel good all day, every day. And my energy and my mood did change. I became happier, although nothing had changed outside of me in my life at that point. I worked on feeling good about myself. I said positive things to myself about myself every day. I basically fell in love with myself. It felt so good. I liked who I was as a person, and I felt beautiful both on the inside and on the outside. One day, as I made myself ready to go to work, I thought about what to wear. At my job, I would change to my work outfit, so I just wanted to feel good and comfortable on my way there and on my way home. This was in the summer and it was pretty hot outside, so I decided to wear a big loose top. It was a plain gray top, pretty boring, but I said to myself, I would be beautiful in a potato sack. Then I put on my jeans, shoes, and left for work. And on my way there, I felt very good about myself. As I was walking across a parking lot, I was gonna take a shortcut behind the mall. There were no customer parking there, only the staff would be there. But a car came and pulled up beside me. The man in the car rolled down the window. I thought he was gonna ask for direction, but he looked at me and said, I just have to say, you are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. If you know anything about Swedes, you know that this does not happen in Sweden. In Sweden, you just don't talk to strangers like that. And men in Sweden don't do things like this, especially not in the middle of the day. Maybe if they're drunk out in a club, but not on a parking lot in the middle of the day with someone they don't know, with someone they've never met. It just doesn't happen. So I knew this was a reflection of my energy. I was walking with a feeling that I was divine, beautiful, and breathtaking, and that was what was being reflected back to me. He asked me out and gave me his number. I wasn't interested though, but I kept the piece of paper with his number as a reminder of how powerful I am. So that was one experience I had during this time. Another thing I experienced or manifested was a new job. So I kept on with the affirmations and saying positive things to myself every day and thinking about things that made me feel good. And I kept feeling better and better. And one day at work, I said to myself, I wonder how much longer this job is able to stay in my life, because I have changed so much. I'm feeling so good now that this job isn't a match to me or my energy anymore. So I wonder how long it can stay in my reality. I then let go of that thought. I only said that to myself to keep feeling good, not to make anything happen. A week later at lunch, someone at work told me that they were gonna cut down and that many of us would have to look for new jobs. I just decided to not stress about it. I trusted that everything would be fine no matter what happened, and that I was gonna feel good no matter what. Sure enough, 6 weeks later, half of the employees were laid off, including me. I knew that if I didn't manifest a job really quickly, I would have to ask my parents for a loan, and they would be very concerned and worried, and their reaction would make me feel very stressed and anxious. At least it had in the past. Fortunately, the day before I got fired, my parents had gone on a vacation. They would be gone for 2 weeks, so I had 2 weeks to do everything I could to manifest a new job. The first thing I did was to send out a bunch of job applications. Then I wrote a list of the job I wanted. It was important for me to have a kind boss. For some reason, in my mind I saw a blonde woman who was very friendly and nice. I visualized myself getting this new job. I stood in my window every day looking up in the sky, thinking of my new job, saying thank you for my new job, thank you for this steady income, thank you so much, and to really feel it. I kept doing this every day these 2 weeks, and the day when my parents were gonna come home in the morning, before I was going to the airport to pick them up, I was walking our dog. I hadn't gotten a job yet, but as I was walking, I was sort of meditating. I focused on getting into the feeling of harmony, of feeling relaxed and harmonious, no matter what would happen, no matter how my parents would react. I got a vision of myself lying in the hands of the divine intelligence that is the source of everything. I focused on letting go, on giving all of the control over to this intelligence. And I focused on getting into the energy of harmony, no matter what my parents would say. I would stay in the feeling and energy of harmony and trust. As I did this, there was a moment when it sort of clicked. The feeling and vibration I was sending out was in complete alignment with the feeling of harmony. And I could feel how I locked into the frequency of complete harmony. When this happened, I was just outside my apartment. I got inside, and after about a minute, the phone rang. A woman with a very friendly voice said that they had gotten my application and wondered if I could start as early as tomorrow. Of course, I accepted the offer, and she really was friendly. She was the kindest boss I had ever had. Very supportive, positive, and kind. And so I picked up my parents and I just told them that I had switched job, that I've gotten a new job. And they were very surprised, to say the least. So this is what happened when I decided to make myself happy within, no matter what was going on in my life. Did it completely transform my life? No, but it did have a positive effect. I have worked on myself a lot since then. I've learned much more, and I've had many more experiences of materializing things I want. And I understand the process much better now. I know what things needs to be in alignment within me as I materialize something. And that's pretty much what I teach on this channel and in my course. So I hope this helped you in some way or was inspiring. Before I go, I want to mention that I have a course called A New You, A New Destiny, which will help you transform yourself and your life from the inside out, from the ground up, by helping you change your energy, your subconscious programs, your beliefs, emotions, and your entire inner world, and help you move into the energy of the things and the life you want to manifest, to build up the energy of it by going into it in deep meditation every day. So if you're interested, check the description box below and you find more information there. Have a beautiful day, and I send you lots of love. Bye!